Hey yo, welcome back to Craft Hoarder over here on YouTube, our own crazy little crafting corner of the universe. This channel I do talk about all things crafty. However, the current obsession is diamond painting, and if you can probably tell from looking through my videos, it's been the obsession for a while. Still is, definitely hyperfixating on this. Love diamond painting, love Dreamer Designs. There will be a link down below to Dreamer Designs. I may earn a few cents off of purchase if you choose to use it, which I'm not, please don't feel obligated to, but it does help me out. I don't know who to thank that has used it, but if you're watching, thank you, because it did help fund the purchase of another canvas. So thank you. And by help, I mean it covered, 10%, and I covered the other 90% because, I don't know how many people used it, but they don't pay me enough to really make money or anything. It's just kind of helps, and every little bit helps, right? So especially when you are obsessed as I am. And I am looking for my slicer. Hold that thought. I need a slicer to get into this. Hold on. Okay, so I did have a nice little ceramic cutting blade pen thing out. And I have no idea what happened to it, but I am definitely gonna have to find it before my kids wake up. So after I'm done filming, I'll look a little more thoroughly. In the meantime, scissors, right? So this, as I was saying, it does help fund the purchase of new kits. Anything that's made off of any affiliate links go right back into the channel. Don't feel obligated, but it does help. This was one of those like total impulse buys. Like, do I really need another canvas? No. Do I regret buying this? Also no. Do I have really bad impulse control? Yes. And did I just love this so much that I just had to have it? Also yes. So, yeah, that's fair, right? Like, no big deal. It's fine. It's all fine. I'm really happy that I did get this one. They just recently had a restock on their website, which is why I got this one, because I was too late the first time around. So that is something to note with Dreamer Designs or Diamond Art Club or any other companies that are like super popular. I really don't know what I did with that pen cutter, and I'm a little concerned about that. Any other companies that are kind of more popular, if you see something, you should get it, because you don't know when it's going to be sold out, if it's coming back, or anything else. Dreamer Designs does have it's kind of like a cashback program. You sign up for it on their website, and anytime you purchase a painting, you earn points, and you can turn those points into discount codes for their for any future purchases. And also it they give you like a anniversary gift if you get high enough level. They give everybody a birthday gift. You can trade it in for things like pens or toolkits or release papers. So it's really, it's a good thing to sign up for. You get a little something back. Sorry about that. I bumped the camera. You get a little something back for all your purchases. And if you use my link down below, that'll save you 15%. You don't have to, but savings is always good, right? So this is a kit that I bought on their restock because I just couldn't help myself, and I absolutely love it. So let's dive in. So first thing to note, there's the packaging there. This is what the whole box looks like. All their logo and packaging on the outside. This is one of my favorite features about the Dreamer Designs canvas boxes, is it has a built-in carrying handle, so you can use this to move your canvas around from place to place, or for storage reasons when you have a whole bunch of them stacked up on top of each other. It makes it really nice to grab it off the top shelf, so to speak. On the back you will see how to diamond paint, just basic simple instructions, what's included in your kit. Rated E for everyone. QR code on this side that'll save you 15% off of a future purchase, what's included, features of your kit, and what's included. So Diamond Art Club on this, or not Diamond Art Club, I'm so sorry, Dreamer Designs. They do have lifetime warranty insurance. I have had cards to use that before. It's really good. They replaced all the drills that were spilled on my carpet, and it was really super quick, really easy to do. Their customer service is awesome. So I really love this company. I have a lot from them. Really love them. The top is their logo, and then the bottom is where you will see the artwork. So this is the Fall Fairy by, what does that say? Ruth Sanderson. Design size is 90 by 60 centimeters. This is a 34.5 inch by 23.6 inch canvas. So on the larger side, but not super outrageous, at least for me. Because if you've watched anything else I've done in the past, I love those big canvases. And this is probably like, this is a good size. It's not small, it's not huge, it's a good size. Okay, so inside the box, you will see a cloth bag. And this is what your kit is packaged up in. It's a nice cloth, reusable cloth dust cover. It's got the logo on it. It's not like super thick or anything. Like you can see my finger right through there. And if I poked it hard enough, I could poke a hole in there, I think. But I'd really have to yank on it if I was doing it with my finger. But all that to say, it is nice. It's a reusable bag, a reusable dust cover. That's really nice. Make sure there's nothing in the bottom of the box. And I keep all of my original packaging because I store it all in the boxes. So I try to be nice to it. So let's dive in. Let's see here. We're going to pull it out. So everything is wrapped up in the canvas. That's pretty standard here. Let's just toss that to the side for now. Everything is wrapped up in the canvas. The drills and everything are in this beautiful little package with the purple ribbon. Here is the toolkit, which is, that's what we're going to start with. We're going to put that canvas off to the side to torment you. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know I am completely obsessed with this material. I don't know what it is about it. It's like butter. I really need like an entire bed set made out of just the toolkit bags because it is just super soft. It's super, super soft. I love it. It's like a velvety, suede, minky combination that's just like, it's like butter. Love it. If I can get the knot undone, there we go. Okay, so in here is the toolkit for your canvas, and all of your canvases are going to come with everything you need to do the diamond painting. So don't ever feel like you have to have certain accessories because everything you need is included. It's nice to have an upgrade, but you don't have to have those things to do that, to do this. Dreamer Designs does a really nice thing, and they give you Ziploc baggies that you can use to kit up or store your extra diamonds in. So nice little reusable Ziploc baggies for storing all your little diamonds. That's always nice when they give you these. I use these for storing all of my spare drills in, and I'm always running out. So it's kind of nice that they give you these. So I'm just going to throw those off to the side. Okay, so you will also get in your kit, start with the pens. 2 different pens. One of them has the brass single tip, or single placer tip. Brass single placer tip. Wow, words. Okay. The other one is this plastic single placer tip. And this one I have heard is really good for placing your AB coated drills or special coated drills. I haven't tried it because I have a different pen that I use that's a real thick acrylic one. I've got bad hands, so I use those. But these are nice, I've heard. And I have heard that you can put a water drop in the end of this to pick up your drills. I don't know if that's true, but I have heard that these work great for ABs. These ones are just your standard pen, comes in every kit that you get, including ones off of, you know, Temu or Amazon or anything. This is your standard kit, standard pen in the kit. And it's just a brass tip. So those are in there. And then, oh, before I toss those to the side, you get purple squishies. There's 2 of them, 1 for each pen. They're pencil grips. So if you used to put pencil grips on all your pencils at school, these are helpful because these pens are about the size of a pencil. And the grips just kind of make it more comfortable to dot with. So there's 2 of those, purple squish. Okay, now we can toss all those. We'll just put those over here for now. Okay, so the other things in your kit are these little tips. And these are your multi-placer tips and your straightener tip. And these go in the other end of your pen that I should not have put off to the side yet. So the other end of your pen, there is this hollow spot there. And these tips go in that hollow spot so you can switch between single placing and multi-placing. This is a 3-placer. And then you get either, I don't know if this is a 6 or a 7. It looks like it's a 6. It might be a 7, but it looks like it's a 6-placer. And you just fill the whole thing up with wax and it holds, it looks like 6 drills across the top. And then you have a straightener that you can use to kind of straighten out your drills as you go. These I use all the time. These are really handy. I do like those. So those are the extra tips that are included. And then you have your wax pots. You get 2 of these. Ooh, that one's not screwed on. Okay. There we go. So you get 2 of these. You got your Dreamer Designs logo on them. And they love the color purple, obviously. So it's purple wax. A nice thick pat of wax. And there is a little plastic film on those, so be sure to peel that before you try to load your pen. And it's got these nice little caddies to keep it from drying out. So there are 2 of those. That's more than enough to do your canvas. So that's nice. And then you have the murder tweezers. The tweezers of death. So the flat end is a great prying tool, by the by. These are multi-use. They're not just tweezers. Flat end is great to pop open containers that might have a little bit of a stubborn catch on them. And these are super, super sharp. As you can see, that's like with barely any pressure. Those are super sharp. There is a reason they have a plastic tip on them, and that is because they are deadly. But I will tell you this, these are great for picking out splinters. So that's awesome. I love these things. I have a whole collection going on of these things because why not, right? I love these. And these are just meant for, I mean, I have heard that some people actually use these to place drills on their entire canvas. I tried that, couldn't do it. Nope. Too hard on my hands. So I use them to pick drills off that I have misplaced and replace them. in the correct place. I also use them for doing things like peeling film off of the divider in the tray that comes with the tray. So you've got your tray divider here that does have a little bit, you know, like when you get a new appliance or something and there's that film that's on like the glass parts of the canvas. That's what's on this little divider thing. Not entirely sure. I think it's just to keep it from getting scratched up, like, and I probably should not be using tweezers on this because it is going to scratch it if I push it hard enough, but you know, honestly, the film bothers me more than a scratch would, so I just peel it off with these murder tweezers. These are great for that. Put my cap back on so I don't accidentally stab myself. And this is the tray divider. It's a nice clear acrylic tray divider, and you pop it across your tray there, and you can have multi-colors going on, so you can have two colors at the same time, or take it out and have just a lot of one color. And their trays are really nice. They have nice deep ridges, so when you shake the drills, they will pop right side up nicely. On the back side, Dreamer Designs, and it's this beautiful purple color with just like these hints of gold everywhere in it. Really nice trays. And then it's got a pour spout here, so you just pull that down, pour them back into whatever you're using, and then push it back, snap it back. So yeah, nice trays. Love these trays. And the dividers are nice too if you like working with, if you have an area where you have multiple colors going on and a lot of them. So that's really nice. And then we have, on the inside of the canvas, we have our drills, and we also have, let's see if I can get it out without, haha, yeah. Cool. All right, so on the inside of the canvas, we have this little information instruction booklet. Instructions how to diamond paint, paint with passion. That's their motto, paint with passion. Love Dreamer Designs for that. Thank you for your purchase. They write you a nice little love letter. Tips and tricks on how to diamond paint. Basic instructions. You got a QR code for your next purchase. And then the back side gives you directions into their Facebook group, which right now they are having a drill along, they call it Drill Along 2023 event that is happening in their diamond painting Facebook community. So you may want to check that out for doing like Halloween and Christmas inspired kits. And that's going, I think that's going until March, if I'm not mistaken. Plus they do like random little giveaways in there, which is really nice of them, like really nice of them. So that's cool. Check them out. This is your inventory sheet, where they give you some extra fun little stickers. I love diamond painting. This is your logbook sticker that has like a thumbnail image plus the artist information, start and end date. So if you keep a paper log book of all of your paintings, you can just peel this out and put it in your paper log book. So that's nice. And then this is your inventory sheet. This kit has 66 colors and 6 AB colors. So 6 of the 66 are ABs. And looks like a nice fall palette going on. These 3 and 4 digit codes on the right are what's called the DMC code. That's a standardized code used to correlate with the drill colors, so that's really nice. The left side of the sticker is your color numbers. So like they number the canvas colors 1 through 66, and that's the number that it is. But the right side is your DMC code. So if you save your drills, you want to put your DMC codes on there so that in the future you can tell the difference between like 740 and 741, you know, because those are both an orange, or in this case 743 and 744. Those are both a pretty close yellow, so you want to know those. And that's how you do that, is just using the DMC codes. And again, those are pretty standard across the board. Most companies use that. You'll run into the occasional ones that don't have any code on them, and I don't save those drills, but the ones that have a DMC code, I save them because I have other projects that I do with my leftovers. Nice thing about Dreamer Designs is if there's a lot of drills, they kind of separate them into smaller packages, and the packages are labeled with the canvas information. So this is Fall Fairy. This is package one of two. It should say 1 of 2. It's always funny that that's backwards. Fall Fairy 2 of 2. So if you store your drills separate, it's labeled for an easy grab, which is nice. And look at that color palette. Some really beautiful fall colors going on here that I am loving. So that is really nice. Like, you can see it even better on this side. You can see all those yellows and greens and oranges, and just super pretty. And I'm kind of taking a look-see. Okay, so I see some AB drills in this package, so that's the one I'm going to open. I save all of my original packaging, and I don't like to open both sets because it makes it that much harder to roll up. But I kind of want to give you guys a feel for what the drill quality is. If I can find the opening, there it is. Okay, so try not to rip the baggie here for 2 reasons. One is that these little bags that these drills come in are really great because they have this re-sticking tab up across the top, and you can use these as like a little trash bag. So when you're kitting up and transferring all of your drills from these heat sealed bags, you can kind of, well, this one doesn't want to prop open very well, but that's only because it's stuck to me. Okay, try again. There we go. Okay, so you can kind of prop those open on your table, and then as you open up these heat sealed packages and dump them out, you can toss the plastic into there, and once it's all full and you're all done, you can fold it over, stick it, and transfer everything over to the garbage really easily without losing a whole bunch of bits of plastic. Plus, if you're like me and like to keep all of your packaging, it makes it really nice to keep all your drills together. And again, it's got the sticker on the outside, so you don't want to get rid of those. Okay, so let's just kind of dive in here. Let's see. Let's start with this one. Okay. So this kit is a square kit. I love squares. I like rounds too, but I really love squares. And Dreamer Designs has excellent quality squares. They're very uniform all the way across the board. Very uniform. Very little trash in there. There's not any big obvious tags hanging off or flaws in the drills. And another thing that's really nice about their bags is that I don't get a lot of static in my area out of their drill bags. Some companies I get more static than others. Dreamer Designs does not give me a lot of static, so that's really nice, but you can tell just very uniform all the way through. And they have such beautiful shine and sparkle, which, I mean, let's face it, if these weren't sparkly, would we really be placing them on a canvas? Probably not. Like, we do this because it's relaxing and it's sparkly, right? Like, at least that's why I do it. Because who doesn't love a good sparkle? And these drills are really nice. they have some of the best squares on the market. And I say some of because there's a couple that kind of tie. But these guys are some of the nicest on the market. Like, I love their square drills. They sit together really smooth, very uniform, not a lot of trash. And I think at this point I'm repeating myself, but I really love them so much. Like, look at that. Just all very clean. There's a lot of browns in this picture. How many bags is that? One, two, three, four of number 938. So that's a lot of browns. So this is color number 46. The DMC code is 938. Look at that green. Ooh, I love a good olive green. That's such a pretty color. Oh, so is that one. It's a bit darker olive. More gray olive. Nice burnt orange colors. Love that. So I'm really excited about this one. Let's see. Did I show those ones? No, I think I showed those ones. We'll just put that up there. Lost track of what I was doing here. So let's show this one. Some nice reds, pinks, lots of shading variation in these browns and greens and oranges. So this is going to be very detailed. And again, just look at how clean those are and how, like, there's not a lot of static in these. Like, they're not really sticking to the package. So that's really nice. If you do, for some reason, have issues with static, you can pop your drills in the freezer for a few minutes, like 10 minutes, and it kicks some of the static out. Just a little FYI tip. Okay, let's get into some of these orange colors. Just a beautiful, beautiful fall palette here. Just love it. Okay, and here is where we're going to run into our first AB. And AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And if you can see, there's just a little, oh, come on, focus. There we go. There's just a little bit of an extra shiny coating on there that gives it just a little more oomph. And that is to help, and look at that purple. Oh my goodness. It's like that iridescent coating. And it helps give, it's designed to kind of act like highlighting for your canvas. So it draws the eye to specific areas of the canvas and gives it a little more pop, so to speak. Just beautiful. Those are really nice. So that was 2 ABs over there. There's a nice blue AB and a nice pink. And then my favorite is this butter yellow. I don't know why I love this so much because I'm not even a yellow person. But that butter yellow is just so freaking pretty. It looks like edible. It's so pretty. Just a beautiful butter color. Love it. Okay, so that is some of the special drills and some of the drills of this kit. And we're just going to take this whole mess of tile and pop it over to the side because you don't want to watch me try to fight the bag to put those back in. Okay, so let's open our fancy little box of chocolates because that's what it always reminds me of to undo this pretty purple ribbon. I get so excited when I see the purple ribbon because it means it's a new canvas. And it's always fun to have a new canvas. So Dreamer Designs uses poured glue canvases, and poured glue. This is bigger than I thought it was. So, wow. I don't know what 90 by 60 is, apparently. As long as I've been doing this and as much as I like this size, I never realized how big they are. But I love these bigger canvases. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, so they're poured glue canvases, so they are safe to roll backwards. And that just kind of helps them sit a little bit flatter. Because, you know, when you've been cooped up in a box all rolled up nice and tight for packaging purposes, it can leave you feeling a little cramped, right? So they do use I don't know if you can see the texture to that, but this is a really soft lint canvas. And it's serged really nicely all the way around so that there's not going to be any fraying. And it's just a real soft material. The front side is a really soft material. It's not super plasticky. It's really soft. And it's a nice texture to work on. And since you're going to be spending several hours on these, it's always nice to have a nice texture to work on. So let's take a look at this. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I like that. So pretty. Just a beautiful fall fairy scene. Ooh, I love it. And look at how flat that's laying. Sometimes they're not this flat coming out of the box, but this one's laying really flat. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit and show you a little bit better. Yeah, super flat. That's nice. I'm still going to relax it though, because it has been cooped up and I want to do glue test too. So I call this doing yoga for my canvas. That's fuzz off of my table. I call this doing yoga for my canvas. And by relaxing the canvas, it just helps it to lay that much more flat. If there's any creases or divots, it's most likely just from being rolled up so tightly for shipping purposes. And just by peeling back this plastic cover, kind of helps it to smooth out and lay flatter. And you just peel it back and then just kind of gently roll it back in place, and that'll clean up any lumps and bumps and divots. And you kind of want to do that when you first get your canvas, just so that it kind of has a chance to breathe, because the longer you leave something creased, the harder it is to get those creases out. Dreamer Designs is awesome in that they use a self-flattening canvas, and their canvases are soft enough that they don't hold that creased shape very well. So they will eventually flatten out. And as soon as you start laying drills down, the weight of the drills helps to flatten it out too. But you still don't want to like leave it with like a big fold in it for extended periods of time, because it's gonna be harder for the canvas to lay flat if you do that. I love that fall fairy. Look at that fall fairy. That's what this is called. Did I say that? Fall Fairy by Ruth Sanderson. Just absolutely beautiful. Super excited about that. So let's test the glue, and I'm just gonna peel back a corner and pick a spot to, whoops, except it's stuck to my table for some reason. Okay, so as you can see, that glue has a really good stick. Oh crap. There we go. Really good stick to that glue. And it's very uniform. It's also very malleable. So if you had to pick some drills off because they were misplaced, you could. But it's not going to lose any drills once they've been placed for a long time. You're not going to have any issues with popping drills. And if you do, just contact them, because they're really good about fixing things that need to be fixed. one thing that I will note about Dreamer Designs that I really love that they do is that if you notice all the way around the edge, there's just this tiny little printed border. And a lot of times when you get a poured glue canvas, you have your drill filled to the ends and then you get a little bit of a runoff of glue. And by them printing that fine little border all the way around the drill field, it's catching any runoff. And it makes it really nice, like when you go to frame your canvas, because you have a spot that like you can match your matting up to. Like when you have a matted frame, you can match the matting up to it without covering any of the drills. So that's really nice that they do that. And it matches all the way around, so it's not really noticeable when it's done. The bottom of the canvas has their motto, Paint with Passion there. The right side, there's their logo. You'll see a legend on either side of the canvas. So over here and over here, and they're offset. So no matter where you're at in the canvas, you have an easy reference point to your symbols, which is really nice and helpful. And these legends match up with the inventory sheet, which is really cool. So, which brings me to another tip that I'd like to share with you. When you are diamond painting and these stickers are on your bags or your containers or whatever the case may be that you're using, right? If you orient the symbols, so the symbols on your container match up with the way your symbols are facing on your canvas, it becomes less of an issue for mixing symbols up. So if I'm working on it right side up and all of a sudden I come to an area like right here, and in my space, the only way I can work on it is to turn the whole thing, then turn, instead of keeping my containers with the symbols facing right side up, turn my symbols, and now my symbols still match up with my canvas no matter what direction they are. So if you always keep your containers oriented in the same direction as your canvas, you're less likely to mix things up. And that's just a helpful little tip for you there. So let's get back to this. So on the bottom left-hand corner, you will see that lifetime warranty that I mentioned, how to get a hold of them if need be. And then at the top left, you'll see all of your canvas information. So this is Fall Fairy by Ruth Sanderson. Design size is 90 by 60 centimeter, 35.4 by 23.6 inch, with a tiny little thumbnail of the artwork. So that's what it's going to look like when it's all done, except it's going to be prettier, because that's a little blurry. But the canvas itself is not printed blurry, so that's nice. So let's take a look at some of these symbols here. So this is zoomed in. So this isn't even me holding the canvas up to the camera. This is, the canvas is in the same spot, and this is my camera zoomed in. And you can still see how crystal clear that printing is. And you're probably a good 2 feet away from the canvas right now with the camera zoomed in. And it's still crystal clear. So let's come back out and show you just how clear by bringing you right up on this. Like, that is super crisp, clean printing. Those white lines that you see through that running through it, those are guidelines, so that when you're working with your squares, you have a way to center your squares. And their squares fit so nicely together that those do not pop out in your artwork. They don't show up in the finished product, which is really nice. So that it's not like super distracting when you're looking at your finished piece going, man, there's all these lines running through it. Well, their drills fit so nicely together that doesn't happen. And if you do happen to see a little bit peeking through, it's so light that you're not going to notice it really. It looks like there's a good mix of color blocking and confetti. in this canvas. So color blocking is when you have large areas that you only have one color that you're working with. So like over here, this upside down Y area that's running all through here, that would be, or like right through here, there's a lot of that. That would be considered color blocking, like these larger areas that have all the same symbol. That's color blocking. Whereas confetti is the opposite of that. And let's see if I can, here we go. Here's a good example of that. So confetti would be lots of color changes happening in a small area. So right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just in this fingerprint size area, 7 colors in just the space that it takes to cover up my fingernail. So this is considered confetti. Just means lots of color changes in a small area, which also means that the details are going to be a little bit clearer. Like you want to have a good mix of both in your canvas. I love high confetti canvases, but I'm a little bit crazy like that. A lot of people like to have big blocks of color blocking. I don't. I find color blocking a little boring. So the constant color changes keep it interesting for me. However, having the larger areas of color blocking does help the canvas pace, like the pace that you work, to move a little quicker. Let's just take you in and look at like the details on those wings. Oh my goodness, how pretty is that? Oh, she's gonna be gorgeous. I love fall. It's like my favorite season. I love all the colors. And yes, I love pumpkin spice, but I'm not like too crazy. I'm not like crazy fall lady, but I do love the pumpkin spice. I do love all the pretty colors. I love the rains that we get in this area. We get a lot of rain in this area, so it's really nice. It's not too cold yet, so it doesn't hurt. But just look at that. That is just gorgeous. I love this. Do I have bad impulse control? Yes. Do I regret this at all? Not in the slightest. It's just a beautiful canvas that I am so happy that I got the opportunity to get on the restock. So I was lucky enough that this is one that was restocked. Oh, look at the little fairy ring. How cute is that? There's a little fairy ring there. Oh, that's cute. And the butterflies and the leaves. There's a little mushroom over here and a little owl right there. Just a beautiful fall canvas. And I'm probably going to save this for, well, I am going to save it for a while because I have a lot of projects going on right now. But I'm probably going to save this for next fall. Or like, you know, the end of next summer when I really start missing fall. It's just a beautiful canvas. Beautiful artwork. Really, they really did a good job, I think, with this. The rendering on this is very, very pretty. It's going to come out really clean, really pretty. Really stoked about this. So thank you guys for supporting this channel. Like, subscribe, all the things. And I am going to let you go check out Dreamer Designs. Love Dreamer Designs. So go check them out. Maybe snag you a fall fairy if you like it, or if it's in stock. But yeah, there's a lot of Christmas canvases on right now. They have a lot of Halloween canvases still. They've got all kinds of different stuff. There's something for everybody there. And they're really high quality with good customer service. So go check them out. There's a link down below if you like. And I'm going to peace out. So have fun, stay safe, be cool. Peace out.